Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by World Development Corporation. I'm Veenu Anand at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry titans to share their experiences, thoughts, ideas, and best practices in order to inspire one another and future leaders. In a nutshell, we attempt to encapsulate the multi-decadal learnings acquired by these industry leaders. We also hope that by conducting these FaceTime with Leaders interviews, we can bring together a global community of eminent personalities. By bringing together such visionaries on one platform, we hope to play a part in inspiring the lives of other leaders. Great learnings from great leaders undoubtedly assist everyone by identifying, nurturing, and using the trade secrets that are success formulae for many, success proven formulae for many. And this is what we aim for with these sessions by making them a gathering of industry stalwarts and a knowledge sharing community. We have one such industry stalwart on FaceTime with Leaders with us today, Mr. Makarand R. Deshpande, a cross-functional and corporate-aged professional with a wealth of experience spanning nearly 3 decades. His multifaceted expertise encompasses IT application portfolio assessment, rationalization and management, showcasing his ability to navigate the complex landscape of emerging technologies. A master's graduate from the prestigious Institute of Technology, IIT Madras. His academic foundation, coupled with a slew of certificates, including project management professional, that is PMP, and certified blockchain expert, underscores his commitment to continuous learning and professional development. Currently, serving as the founder director at Paratus Systems. For the past 7 years, he has exhibited unparalleled proficiency in steering the company's growth, overseeing diverse facets such as marketing, sales, technology, operations, finances, and talent management. His strategic prowess extends to impactful roles as a transition and transformation consultant for a top global bank and an enterprise QA consultant for a leading Swiss bank. Welcome, Mr. Deshpande. And to begin with, our viewers would like to know in brief about your career journey so far.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks. That was a nice introduction. And yeah, just to give you about brief about my career till now. I had the bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering earlier, followed by master's from IIT Madras. And at that point of time, I joined Tata Consultancy Services, that is TCS, as a fresher trainee. So my career started from employment with TCS. So while working with TCS, where I think I worked for more than almost 10 years and worked on various projects in various capacity, like developer, then the project leader, consultant, and various other roles as well. And got a good amount of overseas experience as well to work with various clients closely in USA as well as UK. So that was mainly from the development angle, where I was mainly working on the technology and doing the development and delivering the projects to the clients. Then I moved on to Infosys, where I was working for almost 11 plus years, where I worked with multiple banking clients. I would say Fortune 500 banking organizations who were clients of Infosys. So I was managing their programs, portfolios, and that's where it is like, in addition to the technology, which is anyway the primary requirement of any project. But apart from that one, I got the experience on client relationship, business development, pre-sales activities, handling the PMO, project program management office. So varied experience I received during my Infosys tenure. And post this 20 plus years of experience across TCS and Infosys on the delivery and the other areas, I started thinking about how I can utilize this particular experience to venture and get into my own IT services company, which will be mainly focusing, as I was working on the IT services part in both the organizations. So that is the expertise area where I thought let us bank on the same and get onto the activities like outsourced projects and mainly banking on the offshore delivery. So with that thought, then I started Paratus Systems, where I am the founder director of the company, which is we started in 2014 as a IT services organization. We are mainly providing the services like IT consulting, then the IT development, testing, support, managed services, then the staff augmentation part. So those are the high-level services we are providing as part of the Paratus Systems since last 8 to 9 years. And during this time, we have built up almost a team of 40-45 members to deliver various projects for our clients. So mainly our focus is on the industries like BFSI, healthcare, manufacturing, e-commerce, because these are the areas where we are delivering the projects as part of Paratus Systems. So again, the projects are in the similar areas like IT consulting, then the development, testing, test automation, and right now we are looking forward to get onto the overseas market because till now we are mainly focusing on the domestic market. So it is like focusing on the overseas market is the next level of business we are looking forward to. So that is the brief about my tenure since I left college and started my career as in the IT services. Thank you.
And transitioning from a well-established company like Infosys to entrepreneurship is a significant move. What motivated this transition and what challenges did you encounter during this shift?
Right. So, yeah, this transition was quite a challenging task. And yeah, the decision regarding this particular move from living a good paying job to a startup. Okay, so it is a significant move. And there were a couple of parameters which I was thinking about, or which I would say drove me to jump this particular activity. So it is like, as I mentioned, that I worked with TCS and Infosys, where I got all-round experience in various areas. But we need to work in a specific framework when we are talking about these big companies, and your focus areas are defined over there. So that's where I thought, based on my experience, let us start seeing that how we can provide the cost-effective services, IT services mainly, from the scalability point of view, and how we can use the Indian talent pool and provide the flexibility to the client, and how we can provide the better risk management for the client as well from the outsourcing point of view. So those are the areas which I was thinking about, how we can provide that kind of quality delivery to the client. And that's where I thought, let us get started on the IT services company. And another social cause, I would say that when we start a new company, it is like employment generation is the main thing which we provide to the local talent pool, and local businesses also getting supported because of our initiative. So that was another, I would say, the social cause. Hence, we started this IT services related company. But then we found out that, okay, it is not IT services only which we can cater to without having the strong talent pool with us. So how we can build up that talent pool locally. And that's where we initially started with the IT training part. So we started training the freshers as well as the experienced people in different technologies to generate that kind of IT talent pool, and then embarked on the IT services area. So it is like from our building a company point of view, we have learned a lot of things as such. Like it is not just building up the talent pool and delivering the things. It is like how to strategize, how to plan, how to do the customer acquisition, because that is the key task over here. And we didn't have much experience on that part as well. How to do the marketing part, how to do the operations, and all the other supporting areas like HR, accounting, finance, compliance to the government regulations. These are all the things which we never thought about earlier when we embarked on this particular journey. But we got to know all those things, and we started learning these things. And over the period, we could understand all these things. And I think that's where, whenever we start something new, it is like, because there is nobody who is pushing you to do that part. Like if you are in the job, there is always your manager who is pushing you and getting the things done. But here it is like self motivation and your own attitude to make the thing successful. I think those are the things which enables us and get the things going, and get us always keep learning the things, new things basically. So I think, yeah, that transition was a challenging task, but I think we have overcome that particular period now, and we are into a new challenges, I would say.
Wow. Uh, Sir, it will be next, like given your experience in diverse industry domains, such as financial services and power generation, how do you approach understanding and adapting to the specific needs of each sector?
Okay, so if you see my experience, it is like mainly on the banking and financial services insurance sector. So BFSI sector is, I would say, my forte. So it is not like from the initial period I was having some certification on that part. It was not like that. But over the period, that knowledge has been built up. So when I'm talking about the banking and financial services, my first project in TCS was a banking project. So that's where we got the training on the banking domain, and how the bank works, and what are the things over there from the banking operations as well as the capital market, overall financial services side as well. So that gives me the, or I would say that gave me the initial start to understand the domain. But further to that one, then I went on to do the diploma in banking from CIOBS, that is a Scotland organization, to understand the overall banking from the, I would say, theoretical perspective. But yes, practically also it is the same, because I was working on the project and then did this particular diploma course. So it was quite relatable, and I was enhancing my own knowledge on that front. And then there were some internal courses certification in Infosys as well, mainly from the financial services and the capital market point of view, which I did it successfully, and build up my knowledge on the BFSI sector. So that way it is like from the BFSI sector, because I have done multiple projects, multiple clients, uh, in the same area. That's where it was a smooth enhancement of my knowledge. But apart from that one also, because I was working in the IT services industry, uh, you get to go into a different kind of projects as well. So different industry project basically. So that's where I have worked on the power generation project, then the manufacturing project as well. So there it is like I need to get into the business analyst shoes, where it is like understanding the domain or understanding the overall operations from the customer side, by sitting with them, discussing with them, and then documenting all those things, all those knowledge gained from the customer, and getting that documentation verified with the customer, so that we are verifying our own knowledge, that yes, whether we have understood it correctly or not. And then it is like working on the projects, whether it is a development project or the maintenance or enhancement project. So that way it is like building up the knowledge. It is I would say it is an ongoing process, where once you have that kind of On the lighter note, I would say being an engineer, it is like inherent ability to grasp the thing, new areas quickly, and then continuous learning is anyway helps to get the knowledge about other industries as well. But yes, uh, if you look at the overall understanding of various industries, yes, it is through the continuous learning. Thank you. Okay, on the lighter note, I would say as an engineer, we have the inherent ability to grasp the new areas quickly, and the continuous learning helps to learn, or I would say learn, unlearn, and relearn. So that way, it is like continuous learning helps to gain the knowledge across the industries, and that buildup of knowledge helps us in delivering the projects. Thank you.
How and when did you develop an interest in ESG and corporate governance?
Okay, so being a founder director of IT services company now for last 8 to 9 years, I came across various topics like independent director, then CSR, ESG, corporate governance. Being earlier part of Infosys, which is anyway a role model in the corporate governance, it was imperative for me to understand the responsibilities of a director or the board. Okay, that's where I started taking interest into this independent director role area, and completed my independent director program and the certification. Uh, Actually, it was a quite eye opener because apart from the responsibilities of the director, independent director, it has touched on this CSR, ESG, corporate governance, all these areas it has touched, and that's where I started developing my interest on this area, because ESG, if you talk about it, is like the area where everybody is talking about environment, social governance. So that area is anyway across the globe. If you see, all the companies are talking about the net zero, greenhouse gas emission, pollution control, energy consumption, how we can reduce on that one. All these parameters are key parameters to manage when we are talking about the environment. And nowadays, when we are talking about local to global, everyone is talking about its impact. So we should support that cause as well. I think that that intention started building up that interest in the ESG and the corporate governance area. And one more thing which I earlier mentioned, like social cause, when we started Paratus Systems, is mainly helping the local business as well as the local employment. I think that also fits into this particular ESG and the corporate governance area. So I think when we are talking about ESG, mainly from the social angle, our value system in Paratus Systems, which we have inherited because I have worked on TCS and Infosys. So it is like one of the social cause which is taken care of is anti-corruption, uh, not giving or receiving the gifts and all those things. So those are built up as a value system for Paratus Systems as well. So, and as I mentioned, employment generation and the local business support is another area which gives us a motivation to focus on this ESG and the corporate governance. So that is the basically, I would say, the force behind taking interest into ESG and corporate governance. Yeah.
And thank you so much for your input. As someone working closely with technology, what are some of the most remarkable changes you have seen in your field with the changes in technology? And what changes do you expect to see with the advent of IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, big data, and Web 3.0?
Right. So, yeah, technology-wise, if you talk about evolution of the technology, it's quite fascinating. Like if you see the last 10, 15 years, technology has taken a lot of turns. And every day, if you see that the new things are coming up, and learning new things is the way to go forward. So remarkable changes are happening in the technology area, where mainly the integration and the synergy between the various technology is going to be a key, because all the technologies are getting independently developed, and how we can integrate those one, and how we can create the synergies to resolve the business problem, or maybe the day-to-day problems in lifestyle. So those are the things we need to look at from the technology angle. So when we talk about the newer technology, I think you missed one, that is cloud computing, because that is, I would say, the game changer. When the cloud computing started, it has revolutionized the way the business operates. Because earlier it was like developing the overall infrastructure for whatever projects you are doing. But nowadays, cloud computing provides like scalability, flexibility, then the cost effectiveness, because everything is on demand. So that way, cloud computing is a game changer where a lot of things are being done without having any worry about how we can build up the infrastructure. So that way, I think cloud computing is the way to go. Then the other things which you mentioned, like AI, ML, yeah, those are also the integral part of every application nowadays. Like if you see, AI is part of every application, be it in any industry, and everybody is trying to use how AI as part of their application. So ability of machines, basically machine learning. So ability of machines to learn and adapt is transforming the industries. So when we are talking about the marketing, e-commerce, finance, healthcare, so everywhere it is like machines are learning very fast, and that's where it is helping applications to serve to their customers. So that way it is like AI ML is a, yes, the next thing for the future. IoT, yes, Internet of Things, it's another area where the connected devices are generating massive amount of data. This is enabling basically the real-time data monitoring as well as the analysis part. And this analysis is transforming the industries. So when we are talking about the healthcare or the smart homes or the manufacturing industry, where uh, because of the sensors and everything is interconnected now. So that way it is like that massive data is getting utilized to analyze how the things are going on and how we can utilize that particular data and analysis for the future purpose. So that is on the IoT side, because IoT, I think whatever we are doing at home as well as in office, everything is connected. That way it is like smart cities, which we are getting, which everybody is talking about now. It is nothing but we'll be using all the IoT devices over there. So that is on the IoT. Then I think blockchain, right? So blockchain, yes, not only cryptocurrency, but it's a really disrupting traditional model. So I have done the blockchain expertise certification as well. So I understand that part. Like earlier, it was a trust and a security was a major concern, which is nullified by the blockchain technology. So it is like this technology is getting used in various industries. Like supply chain was the basic use case of blockchain earlier, when actually blockchain technology came into market. So supply chain was the first thing, but after that one, it is like finance, healthcare, and I think coming days we'll be seeing a lot of adoption of blockchain in terms of identity verification, because that is identity crisis are nowadays a normal scenario. So identity verification of every individual and a smart contract, so that everything is done automatically. So that way it is like blockchain. I think it is going to be a technology which will be getting used everywhere, even Web 3.0. So Web 3.0 uses the blockchain technology because it is the decentralized one, user-centric experience. So it is like when we are talking about the personalization or the interoperability, again the AI comes into picture. So Web 3.0, when we are talking about, yes, it is going to use the AI, blockchain, ML, all these technologies will be converging together when we talk about the Web 3.0. And yes, uh, right now it is getting, we are getting to know about Web 3.0. And in future, I think that will be the one which will be taking over a lot of things. But when we are talking about all these devices and the interoperability as well as the AI, ML, IoT, all these things, when we are talking about, one major thing we need to look at is the cyber security. Because every device, when we are talking about the devices collecting the data, if it is vulnerable, it is like data can be accessed by anyone, and data theft is the major concern right now. So from that angle, it is like cybersecurity is the key area which is growing at this point of time, where mainly the devices has to be secured, and devices as well as the network which is transferring the data. So that has to be secured, and the AI-driven threat detection as well as the protection, that area I think would need more innovation, so that we get more secured environment and start using all this technology for the benefit of the mankind. So I think from that angle, if you see, all these technologies and its upgrades are very crucial, and keeping abreast is a challenge. And for all these technologies, like every technology is getting upgraded on the day-to-day basis. So keeping oneself abreast is going to be quite a challenge for everyone. From the security point of view, when we are talking about all these devices, all these IoT devices, and the network has to be secured, as well as AI-driven threat detection, as well as the protection, will need more innovation. So that way, it is like once we have all the secured environment, utilizing all this technology for the mankind will be beneficial. And all these technologies and upgrades are crucial. While we are saying that these are crucial, keeping oneself abreast with the new technology is going to be a challenging task for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your valuable inputs. We are building a community of industry magnets. The move is meant for cross-pollination of knowledge and building a knowledge-sharing community of corporate giants and industry experts. What are your thoughts about this initiative taken by Mr. Zishan Pathan, Mr. Hebal Mehta, and the whole World Development Corporation team?
Right. So building a community focusing on a specific cause, yes, it's a good initiative, and it always helps community members internally as well as the society as a whole. This would be highly beneficial for the community, I would say, in terms of couple of things, like diverse perspective. When we are talking about community, a lot of people are coming from various sectors, various experience level, and with various ideas, different ideas. So it is like that diverse perspective comes at one location, like this community, and this various sectors, innovative ideas, as well as building broader understanding of challenges we are facing. So that kind of diverse perspective will be getting as part of this particular community. And knowledge exchange is anyway, that is a focal area for any community, where everybody shares their knowledge and their strategies, and it will foster the culture of continuous learning. So that way, it is like knowledge exchange is, I think, another area which will be beneficial for from the community point of view. Then the when we talk about diverse people coming together as a community, networking is another opportunity, because you are getting to know those people, where you network with those people, as well as you come up with the opportunities, maybe for the potential collaboration or business opportunities. So that way, it is like, I think, networking benefit would be there because of this community. Then the innovation or the problem solving, like if I am facing something which I see as a challenge, but yeah, somebody might have faced that one earlier, and we get to know about that, and then it is like uh, getting the challenges resolved or the problem resolved, as well as how we can innovate the things and implement in our own company or in any particular technology. So that way, it is like problem solving will also be a faster task because of the community, when we are talking about the diverse community coming onto one platform. Then adaptability to the change. When we talk about the change, it is like we always fear that, okay, what is going to happen, because everything is not crystal clear. So when we talk about any particular technology upgrade in our company, and if somebody has already done that one, faced some few challenges and overcome those challenges as well. And if we get to know about that, it is like adapting those changes will be an easier task. So that way it is like community helps in such things where it is like from the business point of view, when we talk about, there are many challenges. Every day we face newer one, but there are people who have already faced that one, who are already ahead in the game. So that way, understanding and gaining the knowledge from their side, I think that will be a major area where the community helps, and such kind of community where we are talking about the industry magnates and stalwarts. And I think yes, it is going to be super helpful for all the business people. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your kind words. Great. It was fantastic conversing with you, and I'm confident that your insights will inspire future leaders. Thank you, Deshpande sir, for joining us today. Wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Moreover, trust that this initiative by Directors Institute unquestionably has expanded the participants' understanding and enriched their minds. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, Vinu.
Thank you so much, sir.